What's up, Kyle? How's it going? So, kind of here a little pre-show for the first 5 minutes while I get things sort of set up and organized. I got a printer that just finished up a print. I'm gonna go check on that real quick. I think I just showed everybody my butt. Alright, so I've got one print that looks awesome, and I think I had one print that just failed, which sucks because it was like an 8-hour print, but whatever. What's up, Dodge Boy? What's up, Custom Farmers? Tell you what, I'm going to get this going on my laptop here so the questions don't disappear on me like they do on the phone. Dogtown, please. We're going to talk some Dogtown. I'm going to show you it's a mess right now, but it's about to get a whole lot more completed. So, I'll just kind of have to sort of show you guys that or fill you in on that, I guess. What's up, Nathan? Wasn't I just talking to you, Nathan? Alright. Okay, now if I could just find my own live video, we're set. Well, that is weird. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. You guys found the live video before I did. What are we doing today? I don't know. What aren't we doing today? We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk some stuff I just added to the website, which I should have grabbed some of it before I came here, but it's just right beside me. Do I have any tractors for sale? www.fortheloveoftractors.com. Check it out. I have lots of tractors for sale. And, yeah, okay, I'm live. Why won't you let me watch my own live video? Weird. Never had this much trouble before. Oh, definitely gonna have an echo, though. There we go. Got it. Now I can see your questions. So what's up? What's up, Parker's Lawn Care? Am I quarantined? Sort of, not really. So Illinois has shut down all essential businesses, meaning we're not supposed to like open up and let people in, which some of you guys know. I also run a monument business on the side of this, and it's going to hurt. Not going to lie. We're shut down. We're not supposed to let people in. We're still going to do phone orders. We're still going to do email, things like that. But I'll be honest, that's a small percentage of our customers because most of my customers are elderly, and so they'd like to come in. And of course they can't do that because you're not supposed to be out of your house basically right now. So it's going to be rough, but that's why I'm doing some farm toys focusing sale situations. So that's part of the reason I'm doing this live video tonight at 8 o'clock is I want to kind of get more people going to the website and seeing what I've got. I'm going to be trying to update that thing pretty often this week, next week, because we're for sure shut down until April 8th. Which is, I mean, it's a long time when you've got, no business coming in. So, you ever come to the Sikeston Farm Toy Show? Hey, bud, I want to, because I have family in Sikeston. I have family down in Poplar Bluff, I think more like Williamsville area. And so, now that we're going to shows, we're definitely going to look into going to the Sikeston show. So, I hope so. And so, how's the virus in our town? So far, nobody has it in my town or in my county. Every county around us but one, I think there's a case now, so it's getting close. I think our numbers here in Illinois are up like a bunch today. So I think it's getting serious. It's getting real. Everybody's just got to be careful. Don't go out in public if you don't need to. Like, I know that sounds like an overreaction, but you got to think of it this way. Think of if you were to bring it home to like your elderly parents or grandparents and give it to them, they may not fare as well as say like somebody like my age or your younger guys. And so you got to think of other people. I mean that's what it boils down to. So anyway, I'm gonna scroll back through because I know I missed some. Parkers, I do remember you from the last live stream. Yeah, we will, like I said, we will do some Dogtown for sure. What's up, Jed? What's up, Dave? What's up, Cameron? What's up, 5060? What's up, Custom Farmer? Dodge Boy? Earl? How you doing? Let's see. Who else am I missing here? 9 in Ohio. Okay. We had a false alarm yesterday. That's not good. I work at Walmart, so I have to be out. Yeah, I bet you do. And you know what? You Walmart workers, you grocery store workers, you guys are awesome. You're dealing with a bunch of crap right now. You're trying to keep everything going and everybody stocked up. You guys are awesome. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Like, I think this country really underappreciates people who work at the store, at your grocery store, your Walmart, or whatever. That's like one of the terrible like injustices of this world, because you guys work your tails off, and in a situation like this, you got to be out and around the public when you maybe don't want to. And like, trust me, I really appreciate that. Like, I appreciate people who take care of me and give me get me the stuff I need. You guys are awesome. So my wife works at Walmart, and she says it's nuts. Yeah, I bet it's insane. Like, I can't even imagine. So I've got my automatic light went off. I kind of want it off. It's a little less glary, but I'll be walking back there and it's going to kick on again. So I just kind of apologize for the weird lighting situation. Once everything is sort of finally settled out down here, I'll get sort of more permanently set up for this sort of thing. But right now we're kind of winging it. So when I spray paint my stuff, paint bubbles at lots of spots, and it looks bad. What should I? So the first thing you got to do is make sure it's clean. So if you're not doing that, if you're not stripping the paint off the old tractor, let's say you're doing a tractor, you probably should. You don't necessarily have to, but you probably should. If you don't, you definitely need to use a self-etching primer to adhere to that paint. To clean, it needs to be clean. So something like Simple Green and water, and get it good and clean, then rinse it really well. And then what I like to do when I'm ready to paint is I want to get it heated up. So if you've got like a little space heater, just get that part warmed up, and you can even get your can warmed up a little bit if you're rattle canning. Other than that, spray it, light coats. Like, I know that everybody says that, and trust me, I'm guilty. You want to get in a hurry, you see it's almost covered. Okay, one more coat, it'll be covered. Light coats, several light coats, and it's going to turn out awesome. I'm going to go grab a tractor I just painted today. I think it's the best paint job I've ever done on a tractor, and I did it using the exact same tips I just told you. So now this isn't assembled yet, but I don't know. Just check out that beautiful green, nice glossy, deep looking. I haven't even shot clear over this. I don't know that I am going to shoot clear over this, but it came out perfect. Like I said, I am just thrilled to death at how that turned out. And that was shot today, all in one day. It was stripped the other day, but I primed and painted all in one day. And I kind of highly recommend that. After every coat, I will stick it in front of my space heater, about 3 feet away or so, and that works. What do I use to strip it? So if you don't have a sandblasting cabinet with glass beads, I mean, that's your number one easiest way. If you don't, I'll grab some here and show you. So I use citrus strip, and basically you put this in a container of some sort, glass jar, glass container, whatever you can use, whatever you can find. Just sort of fill it up, stick your tractor, your part in there for a while. Now you're going to want to get the plastic off of it as much as you can. It may not hurt the plastic, but it may hurt the plastic, and so you want to make sure that's off of there. And then there we go. And anyway, just let that sit a little bit, and then you're going to take a paintbrush, whether it's a small brush like this, or just a sort of normal paintbrush. Probably the thicker the brush, the better. And you're just going to, using rubber gloves, of course, you're going to brush over that, and that's going to start pulling that paint off. It's going to take you a little bit. Chemical stripping takes a little bit of time, but it's effective. And then what you want to do after that, if you have a Dremel, take a Dremel with a wire wheel and kind of go over that just to get the rest of the gunk off of it. If you don't, you can take like a toothbrush or something like that. No problems there. And then, just kind of go from there. Then once again, then you want to do that cleaning process. Like I said, I use Simple Green, you use Mean Green, you can use isopropyl alcohol, all sorts of things to clean them. You just want to make sure you get the oils and gunk off of them before you start painting. So, hey Dodge Boy, thanks for stopping by. I'm building a display that represents a Massachusetts farm that's very small, but would like to have lots of vintage tractors. Really have a community built around it, as being young, price is rough. Yeah, I got you there, Cameron, for sure. So I would try to find older tractors. So they made a lot of like old Internationals, old, things of that nature, old John Deere. Old Farmalls, I don't know what area you're going for, but if you're going for like 50s, 60s, they definitely have plenty of those tractors. If you're going before that, they're out there. The tractors are out there. Try to build as many of the buildings and things yourself that you can, and just go from there. So, Rome wasn't built in a day, and as you can see, Dogtown certainly wasn't built in a day. We're up to 6 months now, so just gotta take your time and have fun with it. All right. Can I skip right to the wire wheel? You can try. Wire wheel may certainly take the paint off, so you can give it a shot. No hurt in trying. You're definitely not going to hurt anything. I am working on a custom 4020 John Deere right now, and I'm using super glue, but it's leaving marks. Is there anything else I can use? Less super glue. You can use JB Weld. You could use like 5-minute epoxy. You could rivet it together if you've got the tools to do that sort of thing. Kind of a pain, but you could do it. But yeah, I use super glue. Use very little. Use accelerator if you can. I don't know if you guys. I might not be able to find my accelerator bottle right this second. Oh, yep, here it is. So, get your super glue, and then get your BSI Industries Instaset. That will make your life so much easier. You'll use way less glue, and it'll be way cleaner, etc., etc. So, yeah, Citrus Strip is good stuff. I've used others before. I've used like kind of that sort of industrial in a metal can stripper, but I prefer Citrus Strip. Plus, it doesn't smell terrible. So, Northern Farm Supply, it's going awesome. How's it going with you? Hey, Dodge Boy's back. All right. Okay. Haven't missed anything. Okay. So I was kind of wanting to go over some new stuff that I put up on the website today. So fortheloveoftractors.com, if you don't know, and so I've got custom toys. I've got a bunch of new in the box green light stuff. I'll take you kind of a tour through some of that here in just a bit. I've got some detailed parts for your displays. I've got some kits. I've got all kinds of fun stuff. The big thing, I guess I kind of want to do a product launch on here today, are trees. These are homemade trees by my wife, and she does a heck of a job. And let me just zoom in on you. She paints up the bark. She does a couple different paint colors on it to do some highlights. This is flock. These are super sturdy. I mean, you can shake a little bit off, but I don't know if you can see that. There's like five or six things on there, but these are really nice and durable. And so what we're doing is we're putting these on the website for basically $10 a bag. And what does a bag get you? Well, as soon as I find where I did with it. So, I mean, they're a little expensive. Keep in mind they're handmade, but they look better than anything out there. So that will get you 2 big trees or 3 sort of medium-sized trees. And if you want something in specific, shoot me a message. And I will, if you want the 3 medium, we'll get you 3 medium. Just shoot me a message with your order. If you want the 2 large, kind of same situation. So, like I said, $10 a bag plus whatever shipping. But I don't think you're going to find a nicer tree. I might be, might be biased a little bit, but they're awesome. These trees are what are going to be on my display. I will never use another tree. In fact, I'll show you. So here's what you can buy on the market. And honestly, these are about 3 trees for $10, so they still, similar price. And then here, these are a little nicer, I guess, using the lichen tree, but still, it's weird, it's bushy, it's kind of an odd size. So, here you go. These are our trees. I think these are the way to go, in my personal opinion. So, I thought what I would do, I'm going to check a couple of questions here I know I missed, but I'll show you how easy it is to plant these trees. And then also I want to show you something else too. So they've got different size stems on them, so you can kind of do your different height. You just take your scissors, your sprue cutters, your needle nose pliers, whatever, you can clip that to any height you use. If you want to pair up your branches or anything like that, you can do that to kind of shape your tree the way you want. They're awesome. So anyway, Yeah, super trees. These are our version of super trees, basically. They just look better than what you can buy in the package, I think, by miles. So, oh, well, no problem if you don't have enough money to buy a steerable front axle. Just cut a long piece, drill out the holes on the end of it, and then your spindles, you just basically want to glue or weld or however you're going to do it so that there's a U shape that goes over that long piece. Drill into that U shape, run a straight pin, boom, steerable axle. Cheap and easy. Are there any 3D printed Steiger Tigers or to modify an Ertl Tiger? There are 3D printed Steiger Tigers on the way to my house from China right now. Don't know how long it's going to take with this whole virus situation. I've got 5 of them coming, 5 kits. That's probably all I'm going to do for right now. I'll do more later as we get closer to winter, but they're going to have, I don't know if you guys noticed, you guys maybe, I posted some engine pictures, I think on Instagram the other day. They're going to use that engine and transmission, so it's going to be an open frame, and it's going to have hood, cab, front end, rear end, ladders, rails, the engine, and the only thing you'll have to come up with is your wheels and tires, because there are so many different wheels and tires variations, who knows. So, can she make fall trees? Yeah, she can. She's going to be maybe a little backed up doing that. If you want some, shoot me a message, shoot me an email, fortheloveoftractors@gmail.com or something. We can work out something. But yeah, she can do fall trees for sure. You seen the 4 trees I bought, and they were 2 for $20, so you got a better deal. Okay, cool, Nathan. Cool. I didn't know how that was working. I did my junk section. I populated it today, my friend. So check it out. There are fertilizer tanks, propane tanks, 4840 bodies that I've kind of tore apart and used parts of. There are frames from Ertl equipment. There is. Shoot, I don't know. I put some stuff on there. That's all I'm saying. And I've got more to put on. I just kind of ran out of time today because I wanted to get this live video going. Hey, what's up? What's up, Winders? So I was just watching. I literally spent the whole day watching your channel while I was working on tractors today. So, literally, I just went through like 2 dozen of your videos today. How big are the fuel tanks on your website? Let me show you one. Oh, yeah, here they are, right here. So they're like this size, and I think this comes out to a couple thousand gallons. Is what that ends up scaling out to. Here, let's do pickup truck for scale. So I think that's what that scales out to. All right. What did I miss? Okay. Super trees. 4 trees. Can't you? Yeah. Okay. Any suggestions to grow my YouTube channel? I do a lot of truck and farm stuff. Can I also get a shout? Absolutely. Weissman Farms. Go check his YouTube channel for sure. So tag everything appropriately. Don't just go throwing tags around. I know a lot of people will tag in the farm tour world. Will tag everything. Let's say Toy Tractor Times. That's ineffective because unless it has to do with Toy Tractor Times, they're going to monopolize that tag. So, but let's say, I don't know, let's say I'm doing this truck. So it's a Ford F-150, so I'm going to put, my tag's going to be Ford F-150, custom Ford F-150, custom, then I'm going to put custom truck, 164th truck. I might even do something like Hot Wheels truck, green light truck, etc. And I may do custom on that, and then I'm going to do service truck because, that's back here, etc., etc. So, be really efficient, be really effective with your tags. That's going to help you grow pretty quick. Other than that, comment on other people's YouTube channel. Don't be like, hey guys, check out my YouTube channel, but just be like, oh, cool video. I make it personal that make sure you actually watch the video. Be like, oh, that was a really cool comparison between the 9400 and the 9420 or whatever. And when people see you, see that you're a human, for one, because a lot of YouTube comments, a lot of Instagram comments and things like that are bots. when they see you're a human, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's into tractors too, especially if they see Wiseman Farms on there. And they're going to click on you and they're going to find you. And, you know, it's going to grow over time. It's taken me several years to get to where I'm at here, I'll be honest. And I just don't know. But that's my advice. Keep at it. Also be consistent. Try to, if you can, upload a video every week. If you can do 2 or 3 a week, that's better. But, you know, just be consistent. Just do your best you can. Are you selling the old-looking versatile tractors on your website? Yeah, I think they're under customs, but I'm not going to swear to it. I'll look when I get off of this, but yeah, they're for sale for sure. Oh, sorry, dropped something. All right. Yeah, here, I'll type the link for my website. There you go. Alright. What's up, Custom Wheel Horse Tractor? Can you make a custom 164 scale Chevy grain truck? I have made a custom 164 scale Chevy grain truck. So I did the C60. It's got my tarp kit on it, and it's unpainted because I take this to shows and I show people what the kit consists of. Tarp, mirrors, hydraulic box on the side. But yeah, definitely. Here's the thing, I'm not going to swear to it, but I think I sold my last 2 C60 grain trucks today. Do you have a Precision 5488, and would you ever convert one to 2-wheel drive? Oh, I do have one. It would be kind of cool converted. I don't know, maybe. It'd be cool. Oh, print failed. Yeah, I got you there, Kyle. I know how that works. I've got a failed print right back here right now, and I'm just letting it finish because what can you do? How much does it cost to have you make one? Oh, is this a Chevy truck? Oh, I don't know. I think just like that, probably 30, 35 bucks, something like that. Depends on what color you want and if I have to do custom paint, things of that nature. Oh, you have a YouTube channel, Dodgeboy177. All right, everybody check them out. Hey, there's Sambo. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Sambo. Also, check out Sambo's channel. He's one of the great YouTubers out there, too. He's always fun to watch. Is Zona making custom parts for the new... You got a free S780? Some guys have all the luck. Holy cow. Nobody's making parts that I know of yet, but... if you're interested in something, you might shoot me an email. I will... If it's something I can do, I would do it. But if not, I'll pass it on to a couple guys because there's definitely guys out there that do it. Me too. I have a YouTube channel. Okay, 5060 Horak. Yeah, I mean, feel free to can you make a Chevy with a flatbed? So I'm working on it. I want to do one as a water truck, and so I'm working on it. It's the best thing. It's gonna be a little bit before I get to it, unfortunately. But all right. So I think what I'm going to do real quick, kind of between questions here, won't take me long. I'm going to plant a couple of these trees. I'll show you how easy these trees are that my wife made to do. So let's just kind of let's see. How are we going to do that? Just have to pardon shaky cam here and whatever the heck else is going on. I'll get it figured out, I promise, guys. Yeah, there we go. About there. So, super duper easy, guys. I've got a little bit of drill bit here. And I kind of want... So, here's my entrance. Obviously, we don't want to, encroach on a tractor. I want plenty of room to get through there. So, I'm thinking... I just stuck one in here. So, drill bit. Now, this is plaster under this, so I'm actually gonna have to do some drilling. You could take your Dremel or your whatever, your hand drill. Oh, that's set up like a... All right, let's see. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Anyway, you can just set that. If you can find your hole. There we go. You can just set that in your hole. Boom, done. So I've kind of got that one so that the leaves are back a little bit. This side's a little bit longer, but anyway, there you go, guys. There is a super tree in the field. I think it's so cool. Like I said, I'm super excited about those. Anyway, I've got a bunch more to plant, but I kind of got to get my dirt down first. So let's get you guys back up here. And I might just do a video on super trees one of these days, just all that sort of thing. Can I tell you how to weather a trailer? So I've got a video on weathering tractors. I did a Ford and a Versatile. It's the same. It's the same situation, same process. So you might check that out. I can do a video on weathering a trailer someday. I don't know if this whole quarantine lockdown thing keeps going on. Maybe I can do it real soon. All right. Yeah, you've been around a little while, Cameron. You've been a watcher for a while. I appreciate that. Do you have any DCP Peterbilt semi-truck frames? It needs to have the cab and the hood. Nothing else on it. Let me dig through some stuff. I don't know that I have a frame, but I probably have a cab and hood for sure. Yeah, I think the trees are going to make a huge difference here. Oh, YouTube won't let you comment on your account. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, that's really weird. Would you do more Detroit diesel repower tractors in 164 scale? Oh yeah, for sure. Um, I'm like in a repower mood lately, and I've got a buddy of mine, Jeremy Kinsman, has got some engine projects that I'm gonna work on sometime. It's gonna be a little bit yet, but so we hope to have a whole bunch of new engines out for people who want to repower or motor swap or things like that. So that's probably like honestly, those will probably be available to the public next winter, like next show season. But because it's going to take some time. He lives in Ohio. I live here, so by the time we kind of go back and forth, and it's one thing to send a picture or a 3D design of something, but ideally you print it out and send it. And so we're going to be doing a lot of that, and it's just going to take some time to get everything the way we want it. But yeah, we hope to have several more engine options very soon for repowers. I am a Mopar guy, for sure. Mopar guy. Uh, like my dream car is probably a Viper, like a '98 Viper. I guess I would love to have a Challenger right now, or even a Charger. Now that I'm kind of like a family guy, family man, family guy. um, anyway, oh gosh, it's getting late. I think I'm getting crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm a Mopar guy for sure. Ironically, though, I drive a Chevy. it's just it's just a weird thing. I don't know. It's just one of those weird twists in life. But um, I will for sure have a Mopar in the future. Would love to have a 70 Cuda. Obviously, those are a little gone at this point. Okay. All right. Can you make fenders for a dually pickup? The easiest thing to do, honestly, if you want to make fenders for a dually pickup, is to grab a Greenlight dually driver, which you can find at fortheloveoftractors.com, shameless plug. Um, and that's going to get old fast, isn't it, guys? Um, anyway, and swap the beds would be the easiest thing to do. Those beds come right off those dually drivers. Let's see, I've got one right here. Basically, yeah. Basically, there's a rivet here. Drill that out. And it seems like there's another one. That's the only one, I guess. And then these things just pop right off. Super easy to do custom work on those drivers. And yeah, so like, so Dogtown is definitely running Mopar, all Mopar. And then there's even going to be some classic Mopar in the shed. So yeah. Excuse me. Wow, I really got washed out all of a sudden. I'm gonna grab a sip here. So no guy. Can I make a 1/64 scale cow trailer? Do you mean like for a semi, or for like a gooseneck, or what do you mean there? Because maybe, I don't know, might be fun. I need a cow trailer. I've got like FFA cows on the display, right? Your dad has a 70 Charger. I am super jealous of your dad. That's awesome. Am I a Cummins guy? Yep. So at the farm we have a 2014 Ram 3500. Thing's just a beast. Love that truck. It's basically my favorite truck in the world. We got a toolbox on it. I used to have a, I don't know. Oh, I guess it's still packed away. I've got a replica of it that I made, 1/64 scale. But yeah, I mean, I love them. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think every truck today is pretty damn good, really. I have an uncle that has a Chevy 2500 HD. That thing's freaking beast. I don't have a lot of Ford experience, but I'm pretty sure they're nice trucks. But yeah, I'm a Dodge guy. Do I own any real tractors? I have a Massey Ferguson GC 1720. I have a couple of Cub Cadet lawnmowers. I have a John Deere lawnmower. And I guess technically my family farm, I don't know if I own them. It's like a farm situation. We have 2 quad tracks, 2 John Deere tractors, Farmall C. We have 3 Farmall M's in the shed that need restored. They were my grandpa's first tractors he ever bought. And so someday I'm going to restore those. Someday. And we have a 4020. So. What does my 3D printed 50-foot disc kit look like? Oh, do I have one of those finished here? I may not. Hang on a second. I'll go dig up the kit, though. Do you ever consider making a 1/64 scale Massey 1155? All the parts that Chris Putnam has on Shapeways. I'll have to look. I'll have to look and see what he has on Shapeways, but I mean, I would consider making anything. I mean, I love the 1155. It's a cool tractor. General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard, 69 7.7. Oh yeah, I definitely am very familiar with the General Lee. How do you just say 2 tracks with a straight face? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If you've been on this channel, you've seen in the cab of those working and things like that. One's a 450, one is a 485. Just super cool. I mean, I love quad tracks. I love Case IH quad tracks in particular. Centerfold disc kits. Okay, let me go grab some kits back here in the little work area, and I'll show you guys. Sorry for the dead air here. You guys can all watch me in my grandpa's sweatpants find parts for you guys to look at. All right. Yeah, those are okay. This is what I need to show you, fellas. All right, let's start with the centerfold kits. These are super easy to put together. In fact, I've already got the frames together. So here's your frame. Fold over, hitch. That's 2 pieces. Super easy. Here are the wheels and tires that come with it. You may have to do a little filing on the wheels to get them to, or the rims to get them to fit over the tires, or vice versa, whatever there. And then here are the like running gear, and you just have to snip those apart. They're a little bit of a pain to put together. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You just run straight pins through them. They should go up and down, but like I said, they're a little bit of a pain. They're probably the hardest part of the whole model. And here's what the gangs look like. It's just, you get 4 of those, and anyway, it goes together pretty quick, really. Once you've done, once you kind of got past getting those silly running gear put on, they go pretty quick. Have you ever designed or thought about designing a double hopper fertilizer tender for a semi? I have one. Yeah. And I'm out of them. But there's some coming. I've got a ton of stuff ordered from FactBox. over in China. But of course, with the whole virus thing, everything is super slow. But yeah, I've got some coming, and I can do different ones, modify them. I've got a triple hopper as well from my buddy Pierce Johnson, which others will do. But I don't have a prototype of that one in yet. So we'll see. I got to get the prototype first, see how that prints. Because it's one thing to print it back here, but you also need to sort of print one where you're going to have them produced, which, like I said, I'm going to have them done at FactFox, just to see how those turn out, make sure nothing's warped, things like that. So I haven't got the prototype on that one yet. But when I do, and if it's a go, I will order, 15, 20 of them in, start selling them. So. All right, what did I miss here? Okay. Okay. What model are your John Deere 2-tracks? So we have an 8335 RT, and we have a 8230T. We're thinking about getting into the 8230T and going to an 8370 or 75 RT. I don't know. We were kind of looking around. We were thinking about making that jump. But I don't know, with the economic crash that just happened and the fact that the farm markets are terrible right now, we're probably going to roll with what we got another year. So, double hunter. Yeah, okay. All right. Have you ever bought a metal disc blades, or do you 3D print them? Can you print each blade separately? You can print each blade separately. It's super tedious because you have to have supports on them and you have to cut them. Definitely doable, but it's tedious. So I generally print them together. I have used metal blades from Tractor Fab before. Unfortunately, Tractor Fab is basically gone, out of business, which really stings because their disc blades were the best. CD Models cast metal gangs too. The only downside is you basically get one size and you have to kind of cut and fit. But that's okay. I'm kind of curious, now that you mentioned blade at a time, I'm kind of debating on, I wonder if I had those done over in China at FactFox. That's an idea. You put a hole through them, run an axle rod, spacer, rod, spacer, rod, spacer, rod, spacer. It's an idea. Your farm in real life has a Rhino 10-foot back. Nice. Any tips on big display, bigger than Dogtown? Go crazy. I mean, seriously. So here's just what I'm thinking. If I had to do starting over, I mean, I've got this modular piece I haven't even started on yet, but if I were starting over, I would say at least half of my 4x8 would be the main Dogtown farm. Lots of sheds, lots of shop space, etc., etc. And then I would probably use the rest of the display for field space, and detailing and, whatever you're going to do. As it is right now, I do love sort of the home base for Dogtown. I'm liking that a lot. I've got this weird space behind that I was going to make a field out of, and now I'm questioning that decision now that the sheds are in. But I almost feel like I'm beyond the point of return on that. So yeah, I don't know. Go big, as big as you can go for it. Because trust me, every toy guy wants the biggest farm toy display they can do. So. When are you stopping the stream? Oh, I don't know, probably 9. Probably about 25 minutes, if I had to guess. I still need to get a shower before I go to bed and all that good stuff. So, got a little more work to do too. So, do I have a pulling tractor model? Not here, but I do have quite a few. I don't know, quite a few. I have maybe 8 or so at my shop. I've got the Minneapolis mule pulling team. I've got some IHs. I've got a couple Alice Chalmers. I like pulling tractors. I try to be careful not to get into collecting pulling tractors because it's just a whole different ball of wax that I don't really want to have the time and space and money for. So, a 100 by 80 shop. Yeah, that's I wish my shop was at least that big. Have a case. I did not get the SpecCast 1030 yet. I thought about it up at Lafayette, and I just didn't pull the trigger. I'd spent a ton of money already, and it's not really a tractor I have any use for, but now I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting one at least to do a review. Okay, I have a 164 scale spec cast 48 row planner that was missing a row unit when I bought it. Any suggestions on how to replace it or fix it without buying another spec cast unit? Yeah, you might. I'm trying to think who. I want to say Cordero Ham, which is, I think, Winding Creek Custom Farm Toys. He may have a unit printed for that planner, and he would probably just sell you a unit. I'm not gonna swear it's him. If not, get on Shapeways. There's definitely some guys there that I know have those modern deer units, and they would probably sell you just one. Their Shapeways store probably has them bundled, but if you shot them a message, a lot of those guys will probably work with you. So that would be my suggestion on where to get one. Can I make a Chevy truck with a cow gooseneck 64 scale for $100? You know what I would do, honestly, is I would go buy one of those Greenlight. Have you seen those Greenlight trailers? These things? So you can get these with a Chevy truck for like $35. I don't know that I can make anything that looks as good as this and that truck. I mean, we could do some custom stuff on the truck for sure. But as far as the trailer goes, it's going to be hard to beat this thing, especially for the price. I do have an old 145 Versatile in my collection. It's boxed up right now, but yes, I do. Oh, how do I weather a trailer again? Check out my video on weathering a Versatile. I think a Versatile or a Ford I did. It's the same technique. You just got to apply it to a trailer somehow. Super easy to do. And honestly, when it comes to weathering, I don't think you can do it wrong. Just have fun with it. Are you going to sell the 50-foot disc? Oh, let me show you the 50-foot disc kit. And so the answer is both. I will sell kits and assembled. I just got to get the assembled ones put together. So here's your center section of the Kraus. So nicely detailed. I think I did a good job on it anyway. You can kind of see all sorts of stuff. I did. I put these little tabs in so that you know right where the disc gangs go. So there's no, so everything folds up nice and neat. Here is sort of the middle frame, if you will, because this thing is a double fold disc. So you can do, here's your what do you want to call that, gauge wheel. So you can put a cylinder here if you want. If you don't, you don't have to. The cylinders do come with the kit if you want it. Some people love cylinders, some people don't. I am honest, I'm kind of one of those don't like cylinders type of guy. I just think it's a place where if you're going to fold it, you got to be super careful and they're easy to break, especially if you're going to drop big money on a piece of equipment. But I build them with cylinders. So here's kind of the smalls package, if you will. So this has the four outer wings that go on these wings, and then it's got all of your undercarriage built into there. So, and that's packaged like that because it's cheaper to print. Then you get your wheels and tires. So that's what comes in, and the gangs, of course, which are this mess. So that is what comes with the Kraus kit. And like I said, I will try to get some of these built pretty quick here. I've got one or two painted already. Just put together. They actually go together really easy, especially compared to my Kraus Field Cultivator, which is, I don't know if I'll ever put another one together, to be honest with you. They're such a pain in the butt. Where can I get paint for weathering? Go to Walmart or Hobby Lobby or someplace like that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the cheapest, easiest way. You can go to a hobby store and get tester's paint, but get this stuff, guys. Just this hobby, craft paint that comes in a million colors. Just get the ones that you like or want to use. Dirt, mud. I use chestnut a lot. I use nutmeg brown a lot. There's rust colors, silvers, things like that. And anyway, those are stupid cheap, and one of those will last you forever. So, like I said, that's where I would go. You can definitely go with the tester's route. I use a lot of tester's paint as well. It's a little more expensive. You don't get as much. It's a little less forgiving if you screw up. Do I have a folding corn header? I do, and I don't have it out right now. It's packed away. I have a Geringhoff 12 row I did. I'm working on an 8 row. I'm working on a 16 row, but it's slow. It's going to be a thing. And I don't think I'm going to get them done before summer or spring gets here. I really wanted to have them done before show season. Had some problems with them. Didn't work. But yeah, I do. Can you show us your weather tractors? Oh, I think they're all packed up right now, but I have videos specifically on those tractors. So if you want to check out those videos, that's the best place. So you can see me actually doing it. So, what paint do I use for touch-up? Can you get away with not getting OEM? Yeah, you can get away with not getting OEM. If you go to like the farm store, Farm Supply, Orscheln's, Tractor Supply, etc., they have OEM paint, and it matches pretty much exact for the most part. Ace Hardware has paint that's pretty close, and sometimes you can get away with it, sometimes not. But yeah, you don't have to get OEM. OEM is going to cost you, 50% more than if you go to like Farm Supply. So. Yeah, you know what, Dave? That's a good idea. I could put one of those discs together on a live stream. That'd be kind of fun. I'll make a note of that. I don't know. I'm not guaranteeing it'll be the next live stream, but yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Do I sell 164 scale grain augers? No. I have the CD models unloading auger kits. They're stupid hard to put together. And so much so that I just get frustrated doing it. And so, I'll build them again someday, but right now, no. Do you have any custom trucks that you can show us? They're all. So I'm working on some. The next time I do a live stream, I will have custom trucks to show you guys. I'm working on some service trucks right now. I'm working on pickup service trucks. I'm working on C60 service trucks and semi-service trucks using what am I using? International trucks, whatever you call them. And then I've got tender trucks and things like that I'm working on. Got a whole bunch of trucks coming off the workbench really quick. So yeah, I'll sell Landau's assembled for sure. Yeah, I will. The only thing that sucks about the Landau kits is the disc gangs are location specific because of the way it folds, and it's just a pain. It's just all there is to it. But yeah, and what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to go through those disc gangs and sort them out. I've got a bunch of kits painted, ready to go. All the gangs are painted, all the running gear's painted. I just have to go through those gangs and sort them out, because when you get an order from FactFox, I don't know if I've got some I can show you. Yeah, there we go. So they just send you bags, and so you've got to sort it out. And it's just one of those things that takes time, and I have been busy completing orders that people got through me at the Lafayette show. So I've just been busy working on that sort of thing. All right. Hey Jennings, check out my video. I just searched for it on my channel. I've done videos on weathering tractors, and that's the easiest way. Rather than me just tell you right here, it's easy to watch the video. It's super easy. You use the same paint they use on real tractors. Well, so sometimes I'll use OEM paint, but a lot of times, like I said, I'll go get it at the farm store, and it's John Deere green, or it's Case IH red, or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I try to, use what's used on the real tractor. I want them to match. I don't want my color to be off. What size Landau? So are what I've got right now. So that's that. There's allegedly a 44-foot kit coming. I'm waiting on it. I mean, I didn't draw it, but we'll see. I don't really know much more beyond that, but I'd love to get my hands on some. You guys have seen my scratch built 44-foot before. I would love to have a kit to put together rather than have to scratch build those things. Do I have any junk for sale? Yeah, www.fortheloveoftractors.com. There's a junk section. It's absolutely okay to use Rust-Oleum John Deere paint. Absolutely. What payment methods? I think we do PayPal and then all your credit card, major credit card stuff. If you need to do something else, shoot me a message or an email. We'll work something out. What was that noise? That was somebody sent me a message, and it's the Roadrunner. Meep meep. It's just, I don't know. I'm a Mopar guy. I love the Roadrunner. Oh, you have a 30-foot Landau. Cool. Dodge Boy's back. Can I send you a pickup truck, and will you customize it and send it back to me? Oh, man. It depends on what you want done to it. Depends on what you want done to it. I'm not really a great custom truck maker. And if you want a service truck or something like that, yeah, I can put a nice service bed on there or something for you. You bet. If you want like a lifted truck or something like that, there's other guys. I don't know if Tony Dixon's still in this chat or not. It's going to cost you some money to have him make you a truck, but he's like the top truck builder in the world probably, or pretty dang close to it. One of the top for sure. And so, hey, there's Tony. So anyway, he's who I'd have me. In fact, he's going to build me a custom truck. But like I said, if you want a service truck or something like that, yeah, I can do that for you. If you want something sort of special or unique or whatever, I'm not your guy on trucks. I'm a tractor guy for the most part. Website is www.fortheloveoftractors.com. I'll tell you what, I'll type it up right down here real quick. Well, yeah, who doesn't know the Roadrunner, right? Young guys these days. I gotta get a hold of a Greenlight or an M2 or something Roadrunner. I gotta do one of those for sure. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Tony. Anytime. All right. Well, I don't know. We got 10 minutes to go. I kind of want to show you like the Greenlight stuff I got for sale, some of the kit stuff that I've got. So I think I'm gonna grab. This phone. It's gonna take you over, kind of show you what I got going on. So, because like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm out of work, but we're not able to do any sales right now at my regular job, so I have like zero income right now, and so I'm gonna try to make it up by selling farm toys. Would you review some of the Kuhn equipment that came out a couple years ago? Yeah, you bet I would. I've got some of that. How much for a 50-foot disc assembled? I want to say I'm going to be around $60 to $70 on one of those put together. Auto World. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got an Auto World Roadrunner. That's just all there's to it. Okay, so it's going to get messy over here. So here's sort of the wall Greenlight. Everything you see here is on the website. So if you guys see anything there, these two trucks, I'm pretty sure are gone. I may have two left. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to go on the website and find out. But I'm pretty dang much out of C60 grain trucks. I've got a ton of the others. If nobody buys these, I'll customize them. So I just put on cattle gates. Cattle. Did I say cow? Cattle gates. So you've got painted, couple, and the bigger ones. Those are pretty sweet. Those are from CD Models. Let's see. What else? So here's some Landau kits. I'll just put on right away. I mean, I will try to sort those. I want to put them on there and then have to sort through 100 disc gangs to make those work. So tires. I don't really sell tires, but I guess if somebody needed some working on, check this out. C60. Wow. Okay. World's worst camera. C60. That's going to be obviously a service truck. I'm just going to loosely set that up there. Got the frame shortened. Isn't that cool? I mean, once I get it on there, right? That's going to be super cool. I've got a crane. I got a paint still. That's going to go up there. I think I'm going to drill a hole so this will actually swivel. I think that would be neat. Instead of just having them static. All right, here's some that are going to go to paint tomorrow. Oh, look at these. I thought I had more of those. I did not put those on the website. I need to take a picture of those. Those are kind of various sizes, too. And then over here, more more Greenlight stuff. Like I said, I think everything here is on the website. So if you see something, head to the website and grab it before somebody else does. I don't know if that sale is still on. I think it's off now. I'm going to put another sale on Greenlight stuff. I may put a sale on all of my stuff just to try to get some of it moving. So we'll see. But I should sell. I assume you mean buildings. I'm terrible at building buildings. I'm terrible at building buildings. So here's a 3D printer coming away. So here's a frame for an Oshkosh truck. If you've ever heard of that, I hadn't. Hey, somebody was talking about Kuhn equipment. So check this out. This is a prototype of a Kuhn Knight. And anyway, real deal will be here soon. I hope. Got some fertilizer tender beds. I'm going to paint. I may paint those before I get out of here tonight. And then this printer failed. I was really excited about what was in there too, but I have to wait a little bit to show that. Let's see what else we got over here to look through. Oh, so this is what happens when a print fails. This is a potato windrower, but you can see all of the gathering chains buckled on me. Let's see what's in here. Oh, we got all sorts of neat stuff. Speaking of Landau, sorry guys, terrible work. So this obviously needs cleaned up and de-sprued and all that stuff. It's a Landau. And then these are, oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, with the glare. Let's try that. There we go. These are some new tires that I drew up, wheels and tires. Pretty excited about that. And then these, I should have cleaned today. These are air compressors for trucks. Pickup trucks, service trucks, things of that nature. So anyway, I'm going to roll you guys back over here. And I'm going to clean my hands up because I just stuck it in some goopy, dirty water. So give me a second. Oh, you know what? We were talking about Mopar and custom stuff. Some of you guys have probably seen this. This is my first ever attempt at a custom 64 scale car. So I dropped it, kind of gave it a drag stance, built a little drag wing back there, hood, front lip, etc., etc. I think it turned out cool. But I'm biased. Oh yeah, Dogtown. Yeah, sorry about that, Dodge Boy. We'll get to that. Do I sell pickups and horse trailers? I sell pickups for sure. I don't really have any horse trailers. But yeah, I definitely sell pickups. What should I use for beacons on scratch-built mirrors? If you can get just a piece of styrene plastic that's about the size you want, and then a file, just file it beacon-shaped. That's what I used to do before I started printing them. You know, they look great. There's no junk stuff, but there's a junk section. You mean there's no junk stuff in the junk section? I'll have to check that out, because there should be, because I just uploaded it all right before this, so... I'm not a website admin, so I'm terrible at that sort of thing, so I'll have to check that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, you're right there, Tony. Do you think Greenlight will come out with GMC Dually for the Dually Driver Series? I think both Dodge and GMC... Yeah, I kind of think they will. I'd be shocked if they didn't. I bet we see a GMC Sierra Dually. I hope so. I agree, the GMCs look sweet. How do I get flasher bars for tractors with tools for the Case IH MX24? Hey, Dodge Boy, thanks. I appreciate that you love my videos. I love that you guys watch it. It just kind of keeps me motivated to keep doing it. So flasher bars, I would make them. And let's go make one, right? Let me go grab some plastic. That's not the size I want. There's the size I want. Alright. So, I've got Plastruct plastic here. This is 1.6 millimeter or 1/16. Alright, so here's what you do. Find the size you want. Let's see if we can just find an MX Tracker real quick here. There we go. We got Freedom America edition. All right, so I'm just winging it, completely making this up as we're going right here. But here's what I would do. All right, I kind of want this flasher to come in right about there, so I want it to be roughly that long. Sprue cutters. Now I would take a file and I would clean that edge up just a little bit. You can see, I mean you can't really see it, but I would just because I'm picky. Then you're going to take a drop super glue, put it on there, like, I mean obviously I'm not super gluing it to this tractor, like so, and then just paint it up how you want it. There, you can see it. Just paint how you want it. Paint it black. You might want to do that first. Paint just a little orange tip out here, or a red tip, whatever you want. If you want them to curve, it's styrene. It's super easy. Watch this. Just use your finger. Go slow, because there's no need of getting in a rush here. How's that? Put my hand behind there. Curve. There's your curve flasher. That's how I made flashers for 20 years. And I still make a lot like that. Actually, I don't print a lot of my flashers because they're so easy to make. So, yeah, I've been working on a ton of tractors lately. The big project right now is this 8850 repower. That's getting close. You know, tilt and everything. I got the hinges on the grill part. I'm going to detail out the interior, decal it, final assemble, and I think this thing's ready to go. I'm excited. Like I was saying earlier, I think this is the best paint job I've ever put on a tractor. There's one little goof up right here, but hardly noticeable, and I'm pretty excited about that. Do I have logging equipment? I have no logging equipment. Sorry. Can you make a grain tray axles? Yeah, Diecast Promotions where that's at. They've got one out now. It looks so cool, and I gotta get it. I gotta get one myself. I think it's cool. So we'll see. Yeah, flashers are super easy. I mean, what I show you guys in like 30 seconds there, how to make a flasher. It's super easy. One of the easiest things you can do in the farm toy world. So I just highly recommend you giving it a try. 8440, nice. One of my favorite tractors. Can you do a review on your DC trucks? Absolutely, I can. I will get that on my list. Where do I sign up for the For the Love of Truck? Okay, Pierce. Yeah, I'll get one. What size do you wear? Like child's medium? Joking. but yeah, you know what, Pierce, send me your size. We'll get you a shirt. Forex. Yeah, that's what this is. So, Tony and I share something, and then we're big boys. So, so adult small. Let me check with my wife and see. So the lady that did our shirts works with my wife, and she does the shirts on the side. She's awesome. I mean, she did a super cool job on them. So let me see how much we're gonna get into. Maybe we'll put some shirts up on the website if you guys are interested. We'll just do them at our cost. I don't need to make. I don't want to make money on shirts. I just want to get the For the Love of Tractors out there. So we'll just put them up for whatever it costs us, and to ship them to you. Give us a little bit though, because like I said, my wife is out of work right now. She's a school teacher. All the schools are closed. Everything's closed here except for the really essential stuff. So yeah, Pierce, we'll just put you on the commissions list there. And Yeah, well, I never really thought about people would want shirts, but why wouldn't you want shirts? I don't know. I love shirts. I saw a couple guys wearing some hats at Lafayette from different toy makers. I don't want those hats. I gotta figure out how to get some. I don't know. It's just one of those things, right? You're a farmer. You want hats, right? Anyway, uh, can you put some Greenlight Goosenecks trailers on your store? I only have one. Um, so I don't want to sell it. I need we may get some of those in our next Greenlight order. I don't know. You guys know I'm like kind of a Greenlight dealer. I'm sharing a dealer thing with three other guys because it's expensive, and as you can tell, I'm trying to hawk a bunch of Greenlight stuff now because after you get past the shows, it's hard to move a little bit, and so that's why I was kind of running a sale on it, and I'm going to extend that sale this week. Uh, I'll do like 10% off code green just to try to do, to move some of that stuff. So yes, we can still farm. We're going to start planting as soon as it dries out, which just got snow today, so it's going to be a little bit. Do I have any scratch cast equipment? I do. I have a scratch cast New Holland forage harvester, one of my favorite pieces of all time. It's one of their older versions, so it has the blacked out cab. I know the newer ones they did have a clear cab and all that stuff, but still, I'm super proud of that, especially the header on it. It's got that, what's it called, a Kemper header, I think. It's the coolest thing in the world. I'll do a thing on that one of these days. I'll do a video just on that thing because it's that cool, I think. That's the only scratch cast piece I have though. So Nathan, we're doing Windows stickers. You probably saw one, but we're doing a higher quality vinyl sticker, um, and we'll get those on the website really soon. We just wanted to get kind of settled back into sort of life, and now that I technically can't be open for work, um, I guess I'm going to still work in my shop. Don't get me wrong, but there's going to be plenty of free time. So you can only chisel granite so long before you just had enough for the day. Good thing I'm not for the love of choppers. Oh my God, Pierce got jokes today. Do you have any cheap old tractors that I don't want anymore? Yeah, I will get. So I'll figure out what's going on with that junkers section and why it's not showing up for one. And then two, I'm gonna be loading up more of those tractors on that section now that we're done with the toy show season. So what I was doing is I was taking those to the shows. I was putting those in a box and putting like $5 on them or whatever it was, because younger guys love that. I mean, I love that. I mean, I love looking through boxes of toys and seeing what I can come up with. But now that we're done with shows for the year, or at least for a good 6 months, um, we'll for sure um, get those on the website. They'll be cheap. Honestly, it's probably going to cost more to ship them than it is to buy the tractor, but I've got a bunch of just older international things and things like that that are great. If you just want a tractor, if you just want the tractor, or if you want a project, they're awesome starter projects for sure. And they're cheap enough you can't go wrong with them. How do you make the stickers for the tractors? So I have an inkjet printer. You can buy vinyl paper. Now, the trick is if you have a dark background, you're going to have to use a white paper. If you have kind of a lighter background, you can use the clear paper. And then I usually use Photoshop or Corel, whatever I'm in the mood for, to sort of design those decals. I will print them on regular paper first until I get my size right, and then we'll go ahead and print on the this decal paper because decal paper is expensive. So, can you make a beef display? Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't know cows that much. We're row croppers. We're corn and soybeans and wheat. We have not had cows since 1993. So, and I was 12. Um, but with that said, I'm going to have some cows on Dogtown for sure. Some hay cows. I think I'm going to have a little pasture off here on the side. And yeah, we're going to do a Dogtown quick little tour. Seriously, it hasn't gained anything yet. But I hope this week to knock out the main road, the fields, or at least a field, get a bunch of trees on here, and then we'll see where we're at. So. Okay, Jeremiah. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message when I get done for the day. We're gonna see more videos of Dogtown soon. Just arrived. Sorry. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. We're gonna Dogtown, more how-tos, more just what's going on with it. I cut some fence posts for my little pasture, and I've already started some of the video work on that, but I've got to finish it. So I'm gonna kind of do how to make a fence and kind of how to make a pasture, that sort of thing. So, there you go. Have we done any field work? We've got some anhydrous put on, but we haven't done any like cultivating or anything like that yet. We will. Like honestly, we've got two 44-foot field cultivators. It doesn't take long for us to knock out our farm pretty quick. When you get put the big quad tracks on them, just start rolling. It doesn't take long. Can we do a trade? Oh, I just don't have room for that barn. I just don't. I'm sorry. I just can't find room for it. Yeah, low boy, first gear, and DCP are your best bets. Mark Purdy makes Landau trailers as well, so you can find him on most social media, Instagram, things like that. Mark and then Purdy, Purdy, super talented builders. I do still have equipment to review. Lots of it too. It's just been hectic. Like when this whole virus thing started, like I don't want to say freak out. That's just dumb. That's not true. But like we got into overdrive at work to try and get what we could get done because we kind of knew this whole shutdown thing was coming. So. Oh, the sweet D21 from the Instagram picture, you bet. So this is this National Farm Toy Show D21. My camera will focus on it very well. It doesn't want to, does it? Super awesome. I mean, it's got its flaws. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, looks good to me. I like it. I did a video on it. If you guys want to check out the video, I think I posted that earlier today. Raising and lowering the wheels would be a worthwhile feature, or do you think it would be too fragile? If you can make them raise and lower and not be super fragile, and if you can just do it a little bit occasionally, it's definitely worth doing. If you can't, oh well. Some guys are just dead set, like, it's got to raise and lower, it's got to do all that stuff. I'm not that. So, yeah, those printers are working their butt off back there. You can hear them, I'm sure. Oh, did you see the Oshkosh frame? You probably didn't see the Oshkosh frame, Pierce. It's done. It's still on the printer. Anyway, I'll shoot you a picture before I go to bed tonight. I definitely think if SpecCast can just keep going at it, they can definitely... Ertl is mainly a toy company. But as far as us collectors go, SpecCast could absolutely be big, I think. I mean, they're already big, but you did. Well, I did the windrower too, Pierce, but it's got like a weird thing in the chain, and I'm just like, I'm trying to figure it out. It's driving me nuts, to be honest with you. Seed bins. I think I got them at a show. I don't remember who. That's terrible. There's a lot of guys just in displays, Jensen, and diecast. I just blanked out on everybody that's making stuff for displays. There's a ton of guys making display stuff now. Just kind of search around. Go to Matson's Miniatures. He has most of that stuff probably. Anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff. And all those guys are good guys that are making that stuff. So, all right. I'm at Ertl, SpecCast, and Greenlight. Yeah, I mean, they're all three just awesome. Ertl's making great tractors right now. I mean, that D21, that's a nice tractor. The new Authentic Combine, which I've got somewhere here. Where'd it go? There it is. I mean, this thing is so cool. Look at that. awesome detail, all that stuff. This is $35. I mean, there is a ton of toy here for $35. I'll tell you what. Um, so yeah, they're doing awesome. Then obviously Greenlight's killing it, especially with these dually drivers, with all the grain trucks and farm trucks they've been doing. Greenlight is killing it right now. So and the farm down on the farm series is great. Those are great gears. Somebody could just make an inefficient, not high dollar leg and tower kit for the grain bins. Would be better off. I don't disagree with you, Tony. I wonder what it would take to do that. Like, I don't want to take away from Jay Louderman. He's doing, I mean, his grain builder stuff is incredible, right? But his market is limited. In fact, I know one guy who happens to be in this chat right now that can, kind of get all that stuff from Jay Louderman, grain builder on Shapeways, if you guys don't know who Jay is. Yeah, I would love to see a poor man's alternative to that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to get into that because I don't want to do something somebody else has done. I don't think that's right. I don't like people doing stuff that I've already done. And especially Jay. Jay's a good guy, so I don't want to step on his toes. But it would be kind of cool if somebody could do a poor man's version of some of that stuff. How long have I been collecting, and what was my first custom? I've been collecting since I was a kid. I probably really started in 1991. My dad took me to the Mark Twain Farm Toy Show for the first time in Hannibal, Missouri, and that was the first time I'd ever seen that farm toys were more than toys. And so, there you go. Well, I mean, I agree, Pierce. You can go with the mini toy truck and tractor leg, for sure. And you definitely get what you pay for, but I think there's room somewhere in there. But like I said, I'm not the guy. Like, I'm not gonna get into it. I like Adam and I like Jay both, so I'm not gonna step on anybody's toes in the grain world for sure. Can you make an abandoned farm display? That might be kind of neat. Interesting. I have prints for the tower that would save money if they would listen. Interesting. Are the Case IH authentic quad tracks good? They're awesome. They're better than good. They're awesome. I've got some boxed up right now. But yeah, I mean, the details are freaking awesome on them. They're great. Those are one of the best tractors that have come out in years. I have like a case of them over here. What is Adam Shapeways? Adam Sunken does not have Shapeways. Adam Sunken is Mini Toy Truck and Tractor, and you can find him. He's got a website, Mini Toy Truck and Tractor. Adam's a great guy. Seriously, one of the nicest guys in the industry. He works with me on tires a lot. I mean, I order tons of tires from him. He's always super easy to deal with, is what I mean by that. Yeah, seriously, like look him up. He's got grain legs. They're not super detailed, but you could detail them out and make them awesome if you want to. But they're pretty inexpensive, so they're very reasonable. And he has bins and all sorts of neat stuff. So yeah, Walters has that HO kit that I think works pretty decent for 164 scale, even though it's 180 scale. Oh, I didn't know Jeff had a leg. Okay, interesting. I'll have to look into that too. I just heard a really loud boom outside. Interesting. Marauding gangs of people trying to find toilet paper? Who knows? How much for the Case IH Quadtrack? Not for sale, because it's getting customized. Can't tell you. You'll just have to see it when it's done. I think I could get a custom auger. What are you looking for, Sawyer? What size are you looking for? Are you looking for an unloading auger from a bin, or are you looking for an auger to fill a bin? I've built both. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it again, but I'm not saying I would either. Well, unfortunately, I tear them down when I'm done with them. And that's the saddest thing in the world is to take your farm display down because, usually I'm reusing the same table in the same space, so there's not enough room. But man, I would love to have my old displays back. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I think still, I have two favorite displays. One of my favorites is my first display. It was a dealership. Four Leaf, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Seriously, awesome. Thank you. Um, so, anyways, I was saying, it had a dealership. It was crude. There's nothing really awesome about it. Not that much detail, but it was my first one, so it's always going to be close to my heart. My second favorite was I had a really nice grain bin setup, like a grain elevator setup, and I detailed out that myself, and so I was really proud of that too. But um, anyway, they got tore down for more progress. I'm going to redo that grain bin situation at some point. At some point, but we'll see. Dogtown's got to get done first. I know, Dodge Boy. It's tragic. Do you have any pulling tractors? I do. I've got some videos of them somewhere here on YouTube if you want to check those out. I would really like to see some farm-style semi-trucks, the GMC General and the Ford LTL 9000 come out someday. Um, don't we have the Ford 9000? Isn't that what this poop brown thing is? Is this a 9000? Or am I wrong on that? These are top shelf. Getting harder to find, but they're out there. Yeah, Matson's Miniatures has a lot of cool stuff. Dale's a great guy. How much for a roll of toilet paper, right? I don't know. What a weird world we live in right now. I mean, what a weird world. Yeah, I swear it all happened when the Cubs won the World Series in 2016. That's when we split off into some ridiculous timeline where nothing makes sense anymore. Oh, the old Ford. Oh, I got it. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. He might need that. Mean that, Pierce. Excuse me. I gotta get another drink. Talking for an hour. Oh gosh, we're at 9:20 already. I kind of gotta go, guys. I still gotta switch a printout for Pierce, and probably just shut the other printer off since apparently it failed. And I don't know. I need to shoot some paint too. It's not an LPL. Okay, gotcha. I don't know semis. Like I'll be honest, I just don't. Um, I mean, I know what a Peterbilt looks like, but I can't tell you the difference between a 730 or 379 and a 389. But whatever. Oh, Dogtown. You're right. Drink in the Dogtown. Sorry about that, guys. LTL is available but expensive. Yeah, that's probably not right. All right, guys. So again, I've got some trees laid out here because that's what I'm gonna work on here. This little guy came from Pumpkins Animation. Kyle, who's been in the chat. Super cool little outfit. I love it. That's gonna be on my display forever, in one capacity or another. Let's see. Text me when. Okay. Yep. Jeremiah Wheeler. I have a picture of John Deere tractor. Okay, we'll do. All right, moving over here, guys. I'll just kind of pull out and hope. So here's the shop. Obviously, you guys have probably seen a lot of this before. Right now, it's being taken over by stuff, but I don't know where quite to put them just yet. I painted up these guys. I think it turned out pretty good, actually. For a guy that can't see very well and doesn't have very steady hands anymore. So sitting guys. So maybe they're gonna go. Oops. Maybe he's just gonna sit back here. Maybe they're just shooting the breeze by the truck here. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, we can kind of move it around. Kind of do a shop flyover here for you guys. We got the NH3 bar in there. So this back here is where the pasture is going to go. Just, the FFA cows, that's where they're going to be. Those are not the tractors I'm going to use on Dogtown. Well, some of them are. But they obviously had an accident. These are Nathan Abrams Steigers. I just can't bring it to myself to take those off of the display right now. So one of these days, they'll have to. They're going to a different part of Dogtown, which you'll see in the future. But anyway, so that's kind of Dogtown right now. It's in disarray, but like I said, this week the plan, because I've just got a lot of paint to shoot this week, so I'm gonna be shooting a lot of paint on tractors, and then I'm gonna be doing display stuff. I'll be making videos hopefully of that display stuff. So bear with me. I think there's gonna be a lot of changes to Dogtown this week. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So. All right. Okay. There. Not many options. Clearing land or big windstorm? Yeah, we're clearing land. We needed some lumber for some shed. Oh God, thunder snow. Oh, we had snow here, like a good inch of snow. Anyway, please send your address. Yeah, we'll do. Let's see. We don't need the inch we got either. Yeah, we don't need any more moisture. We are just completely and totally waterlogged at this point. There's water standing everywhere around here. Rivers are coming up. Of course, we dealt with that last year. We moved the entire farm out last year. I think you guys probably saw those videos. I just pray that we don't have to do that again this year. How long have Dogtown? I think you hit enter too soon there. It's okay. I do it all the time. If you want to read the question, I'll be glad to answer it. I promise. But yeah, it's 9:22. I really got to be hitting the bed here pretty quick, guys. Let's say like 9:30. We'll just end this thing, okay? What are my feelings about the coronavirus? Be prepared. It's a thing. Be prepared. Try to stay away from people, because the thing is, you do not want to give that thing to your older relatives. You just don't. They will not fare as well as we will. Young guys will. Like I said, be prepared. Don't panic. It's not the end of the world. It's not. We'll get past it. I promise we will. But you just gotta be prepared. You gotta have supplies. You've gotta have what you need to eat, things like that, just in case you can't go to work or you can't leave your house for a little bit. And treat each other well. Be good to your neighbors. Check in on your neighbors, especially if you have elderly neighbors. Now, you don't want to go over there, but maybe give them a call. See if they need something. See if they need you to go to the store for them. Things like that. It's times like this when you have a big crisis and all this craziness going on. That's when people need to come together. I think we're going to see that. I really do. I know, like, if you're on Facebook, you see people posting crazy stuff. Like, if I see you looting, I'm going to shoot you, blah, 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 blah. There's going to be almost none of that, if any. I'd be shocked if there was any of that, to be honest with you. Look, it's just not something, especially out here in rural America, like, we just don't do that, right? So, I'm not worried about it. I'm prepared for it. I'm being safe. Wash your hands. Like I said, avoid contact with people you don't need to, so on and so forth. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Build tractors. That'll get you through. How long have I had Dogtown? Okay. So Dogtown started, I don't know, let's say about 8 years ago was the first Dogtown. I've had displays before that, but I didn't call them Dogtown. I didn't really call them anything. But 8 years ago is when I went to Dogtown as a farm. And so I've kind of tried to progress through the years. I am on Facebook, For the Love of Tractors, or Jason Shireman if you just want to be my friend. There is a 3D wish list available on Shapeways. Also, Jacob Larson made one, right? Um, yeah, I would get the 3D one on Shapeways if you want one, or contact Jacob. I actually have Jacob Larson's wish list disc. So, like I said, since he's done it, I don't really want to do it because he's already done it. So he can do it probably quicker than me. I mean, it's going to be expensive because Jacob is a good builder and it's going to be high end, but it's worth it. Back to you guys. Can we contact you in the website? Yeah, absolutely. I believe there's a contact, and it takes you to my email, fortheloveoftractors.com. If not, I'll work on that tonight when I get back upstairs. I'm still like kind of feeling out the website, figuring out what needs to be done, what's not done, what's working, what's not working. I'm not a web admin. I build toy tractors, so some of those things I'm trying to figure out still. So bear with me. If something doesn't work, just shoot me a message and I'll try to figure it out. So, how do you spell your last name? Very carefully. Shireman. I think this just turned into the nightly news. It did. No, if it was the nightly news, I'd be running around hysterically right now with like hazmat gear on. Bye, Victoria. Thanks for coming by. I definitely will, Dodge Boy, for sure. There you go. Colton's got it. People are people are dying for my headstones. Well, they haven't been this week since we're closed. Thanks. I mean, I get it. Like, I'm not upset that we're closed. I'm upset that it's going to kill my business. But I get it. I get it. My customers are elderly too, so I don't want them to come in and get sick. I would feel terrible if that was a thing. So that's why I got to ramp up this farm toy thing. Like, for those of you that are still here, I know it's getting late, but you got to make money somewhere. I mean, you got to pay the bills. So, trying to sell farm toys, a lot more of them. I guess we're gonna do shirts and stickers too, since you guys like that idea. I like that idea. I think it's cool. But anyway, so like I said, spread the word, please. Do like, share, subscribe, get the word out for theloveoftractors.com. Like, I know there's not a million things on there. Like, it's definitely not as big as, say, like a lot of the custom guys, Bosun and Dalton, and I'm never going to be those guys. But I'm trying to find a niche. I'm trying to find things that people like. I'm trying to get out good quality stuff for not a huge price, because I know a lot of guys are younger and they can't drop $200 or $300 on something. But maybe you can drop $50 or $70 on something, maybe. Anyway, I'm trying, guys, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm out of water. It's basically officially time to go. What's up with Bosun? I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, so I know some of it sold, but Kate is still doing some of it, and I don't know what's going on there. I just don't know. Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. Glad to check out everybody's YouTube channel. I mean, when I'm here working on the workbench, I just put on farm toy YouTube stuff, and I'm just like you guys. I love watching people do farm toy stuff. So the sale fell through. Oh, interesting. Okay, I hadn't heard that. Okay, well there you go. So I guess Kate still owns it for now. Interesting. Yep, thanks, Jeremiah. I will. Yeah, for sure, Bo, and I'm working on that. Um, I definitely want to try. So part of the problem is Ertl tractors, like especially four-wheel drives, which is what I like. You're gonna pay like $15 for just the tractor now, and if you go put on new tires, bang, you're $40 easily, if not more. So that's what's really tricky, to get those under $50. But if you reuse the Ertl tires, it's easily done. So I don't know. It's tricky. I'm trying to figure out ways to do it. I'm trying to figure out ways to maybe get tires a little cheaper. The tires I'm not going to be able to do cheaper, because I'm getting those from Adam Sunken, and he has a great price. I mean, that's just the bottom line. And I get some from Chucky. I'm not going to be able to get Chucky's, any cheaper, unfortunately. I might be able to do the rims. I may be able to save some money on, but again, if you're going to do like a four-wheel drive and swap out tires, it gets expensive fast, unfortunately. I do want to do more two-wheel drives, just because that's a market I've kind of neglected a little bit, just because I like the four-wheel drives more, but I like two-wheel drives as well, and there's some I want to do, so I'll get into that a little bit more later. But yeah, so learn CAD. Unfortunately, Pierce is like right. I mean, you can do SketchUp, and that's what I use. There's a ton of YouTube videos, so watch those. SketchUp is free, so go ahead and download it, and that way you can start playing with it. But honestly, as far as me telling you, it's just not something I can teach you. I'm self-taught, and so I don't even know if I'm doing it right, to be honest with you. But people seem to like the stuff I'm doing, so. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that 9460R. I've heard a lot of people not getting orders from Bosun. So, and I think I don't know. It's like a weird time for them right now. I don't know. She always intended to keep the decals. Okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I like the Toy Tractor Times for sure. Um, yeah, I'm over there quite a bit. I don't post as much as I should, partly because they're mobile. Their post on your mobile phone on your phone is goofy over there. It doesn't seem to work for me, and that's how I do uh, most of my computing these days, I guess. Unless I'm editing video or photos, then I'm doing it on my Apple computer. Um, but yeah, I like Toy Tractor Times. Jay was in my room after Lafayette show closed on Saturday for a little while. We chatted. That's it's great. Toy Tractor Times is. I know like a lot of people have moved to Facebook and YouTube. Obviously they're on YouTube, and so the website itself maybe doesn't get the traffic probably that it used to, but it's still a great resource. There's still tons of awesome pictures and information there. So yeah, their mobile website's goofy. I don't know. Just don't know how to explain it. Oh, in S114, how you going? How you doing today? Yeah, I'm definitely a pumpkin. Oh boy, and my wife is probably steaming upstairs right now too. So, yeah, I'm ending like right now. I really need to. Sorry guys, for you guys that just came on, I apologize, but I really got to get going. It's getting late. I got to work in the morning, even though I'm not supposed to, and I don't know. I still got to paint before I go, and I still got to change out my print. So I've still got 20 minutes of work down here yet. So I need to get going. But no, some muscle trackers. Yeah, I just got 2 authentic combines. Big workout vaccine. Nice. So I'm ready to see those videos, Bo. I love your channel. So that's awesome. Yeah, Tony and Pierce got jokes tonight. You bought static grass applicator. I made you spend money, sorry. But you'll love it. Static grass is the way to go on your display. It looks so good, so I promise you'll like it. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. www.fortheloveoftrackers.com. Would seriously appreciate it if you could go over there. If I've got something you want, do it. I'm going to throw up a special before I go to bed, like 10% off or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure something out. That way, if you guys do it, awesome. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Always greatly appreciate it. You're the best. And have yourselves a great night. Treat each other well. Don't panic. Just be prepared for this whole thing. Happy tractor hunting.